Oh, look what we got here.
Oh, we got to talk about this.
Everything about my picture is better than yours, by the way.
Everything.
Better lighting.
Oh. He's smiling.
For those listening, Matt Salacuse is holding up my picture with Larry David next to Mark's.
Yeah.
Yeah, Larry does not look happy in yours. I got to smile.
Oh, yeah. He hated it. I mean, I told the story. I want to hear your story.
So I'm in Austin. My agent reps Larry David now for live events. This is why we're having more trouble selling tickets on the road. We're going up against everybody.
Yeah, LD.
It's not just comics now. It's Tina Fey and Amy Poehler.
Right.
It's comedians.
I know. Hawk Tua's doing a tour. You see that?
I didn't. But
yeah, she's out there.
She's only taking money in Hawk Tua coin. So
Spitcoin.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm at the show and the same agent who introed you is kind of like, hey,
Pimple.
you want to meet him? And I was like, only if I'm not annoying him.
Okay.
I don't want to. This is my nightmare, and I'm extra nervous because I know Mark's story, and I'm just like, it was a fun show. Susie Essman and JB Smoove come out.
Whoa.
Jeff Schaffer from Curb and Seinfeld.
Hell yeah.
He's running the interview.
Yeah.
And it's funny. It's Larry's being hilarious. Some stories we've heard, the George fired story, but then there's so many other funny stories. You saw the show.
Did you see the Q&A?
Yeah.
That was the highlight.
It was the highlight because people are so, it's like, by the way, you really do realize what his fan base is. And if there was a Nazi in there, he would have lost his mind. You just hear voices behind me like, I go to the store the other day, this happened. I'm like, oh my God, this is his fan base. It's us. We're just complaining. Like,
right.
The guy sits next to me and just starts complaining instantly. I'm like, it's whiners.
Well, he made it an art,
but whining is not an art. He's just great at it.
He's great at it. Yeah, it's like a barroom boxer. You go, fuck, this guy's an asshole, but you put him in a ring and he's a genius.
It's so true. But then everyone there thinks they've got the charisma because they're whining.
Yeah.
So you get a lot of people. One guy said, hey, we'd love to hear your rendition of These Pretzels Are Making Me Thirsty. And Larry just goes, nah. And it crushed.
That's what you want him to do, too.
Totally. Oh, it's so funny. At the beginning, he's like, I am not like Larry David, the thing. And then as the show goes on, you're like, I'm pretty sure you are.
Pretty sure it's exactly who you are. That's
I think
why
he's
the show works.
A nicer guy.
But
but he can't fake it. And then, a few other questions that were just like, you're like, all right, enough. And after the show, I go back there, and I'm like, I'm going to be quick. I don't want to bother him. And I got the perfect intro until he goes, we have a quick talk. And I go, the show is good, which is all anyone wants to hear.
Yes.
You just want to hear the show was good. And he goes, really? And I said, yeah, it was really good.
Oh, wow.
It was really funny. And I said, I'm a big fan. My favorite episode is Corpse Sniffing Dog, and he smiled.
Oh.
I got to smile at it. I love it because they were talking about callbacks on stage and how much they love callbacks.
Uh-huh.
JB was saying how much he loves, setting something up and you bring it back later. I love the end where he blows the dog whistle and the dog runs out. I love that. So
was that Car Wash?
No.
Oh, that's a different one. Okay.
That's the
fuck you Car Wash
season.
Okay.
But we talked a little more, and then the only hiccup we had.
Okay, a hiccup, finally.
Minor hiccup, because I tell the agent, I say, get a picture. I don't want to ask. So you say, oh, we should get a picture with you. Because he goes, oh, we talked a little about stand. He goes, you're a stand-up. I
said, you got the stand-up combo.
Yeah. Well, the agent goes, this is a really funny stand-up we represent. So he was like, he smiled, and he goes, where you live? And I go, New York. And he was friendly. But I also didn't want to overstay my welcome, so that was it. And then the agent, well, let's get a picture of you two. And right as he says that, a mouthful of hummus and celery. And he's like, and he just looked annoyed. I was like, fuck, my moment. But then he swallowed, and then he smiled again. I got this.
Man, I feel like I licked his toes and you got to fuck him.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
Is there any chance it's the same agent?
It is the same guy.
The same exact person?
Who listened to us talking about it and felt horrible.
Good. You fucked me. I hope you feel bad. I had the dry run. You got the real show.
But I was in and out. I didn't want to. And then the next night I'm at the Comedy Mothership, and guess who's in the green room? Quentin Tarantino.
Holy shit.
Larry David Wednesday, Tarantino Thursday.
Did you see him?
Yeah, I got one laugh and then I walked out.
Oh, that's great.
I didn't want to, because he was talking, Adam Eget's in there, Rogan's in there, Tony Hinchcliffe's in there, and I didn't want to, I'm just kind of listening, because he's there with, Joe, he did his podcast.
Oh, cool.
But, yeah, I got one laugh, and then I was like, I'm out of here.
Can we hear it, or is it offensive?
Rogan said something about Jamal Khashoggi, who got murdered in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and I go, yeah, it turns out a journalist in Saudi Arabia, not a good job. Got a Tarantino laugh out of that. Yeah.
Okay. I like that guy.
But I just kind of stayed in the corner, and then you kind of see him. He's like so energetic.
Yes.
Doing like characters. He's doing like a performance. He's doing a Joker impression. It was like the worst impression I've ever heard. But it's Tarantino, so we're all just like,
Yeah.
Like you can tell how much we respect him by how much we're just being like,
Sure. He's a lot, I hear. But that's so cool. I mean, was he like, let me see your feet?
I wish.
He loves feet.
I know, not my feet. He likes Margot Robbie's feet. That was go from Margot Robbie's feet to these.
Good
like, holy
point.
shit, what are you catching salmon with those toes?
It's got some talons over here. Sam Talon.